My God, I hate drugs.
The month of May is known for festivals such as Flores de Mayo, but certain groups are holding their own Protest de Mayo to denounce President Duterte's blatant disregard for human rights. Rex Remitio joins us live from UP Diliman. Rex, what's happening there? How does this so-called Protesta de Mayo look like?
Well, this is not the usual lantern parade held here at UP Diliman, not even your usual colorful Flores de Mayo festival. This is the Protesta de Mayo laban sa tirania, a protest against what they call the worsening human rights situation in the country. The event features 5 ensembles that depict the people's struggles under the Duterte administration. First is the La Reina de la Verdad, which portrays the need to defend press freedom amid the killing of journalists and attacks on the press. They use newspapers to make the dress. Second is the La Reina de los Martires, which is about the plight of drug war victims and their struggle in seeking justice. The bodies of the Filipiniana dress is dotted with bullet holes and the skirt is painted with bloody red. It was worn by a sister of a victim of an alleged extrajudicial killing whose body was found wrapped in packaging tape September last year. We also have the La Reina Esperanza, which condemns the branding of peace advocates and activists as terrorists. Then there's the La Reina de la Paz, which illustrates the struggle of Mindanaoans, especially the Lumads and Moros, against the martial law. Last is the La Reina de la Justicia, which represents injustice and trump-up charges against political prisoners. Teenagers and children join the Reinas, and their ensembles feature arches bearing their calls to action. Now, they say that this is also their contribution to the hashtag Babae Ako, hashtag Lalaban Ako campaign against President Duterte's sexism and misogyny. May.
Rex, what's their reaction to President Duterte's threat to kill Communist Party founder Joma Sison if the peace talks would fail?
Well, Karapatan Secretary General Cristina Palabay says that President Duterte's statements will not help in any way the goal of achieving genuine peace in the country. They say they are still for the continuation of peace talks between the government panel and the National Democratic Front. And Sison is one of those who have been reaching out to President Duterte to achieve this goal. Now, if the human rights situation in the country will continue to worsen and the situation will not in any way improve, just like what has been depicted on those ensembles, then in all means, President Duterte should resign. May.
We begin with news on Boracay. The famous island may be closed for more than 6 months. Environment Chief Roy Simatu says in a statement they cannot follow the timetable due to added work of digging up illegal pipelines. Yesterday, Army trainees pulled out 28 of 43 pipelines discovered on the popular White Beach, most of which lead to the sea, carrying water with bacteria from human waste. Boracay Foundation, a group of business owners, insists the pipelines were installed to divert rainwater and are not connected to the sewer system. The foundation also hopes the rehabilitation will be finished earlier. In April, President Duterte ordered the closure of Boracay to tourists for rehabilitation. Netizens are reacting to the news on extending the Boracay closure. Some netizens support it. In Facebook, Jojo Mui says 6 months is really not enough to rehabilitate the island. Yosh Okam agrees. He says this will surely bring back Boracay's grandeur. At least now the government values the environment. But others say otherwise. On Twitter, Moon Del Valle says, "Naniwala naman kayo dyan sa 6 months na yan. Lumang-luma na yan. Hindi pa ba kayo sanay?" And Naldi De Leon says, hindi lang pala sa drug war nasisira ang pangako. More from the regions. Last night in Cotabato City, police killed 9 suspects in a drug raid. The 7 drug suspects who were killed reportedly engaged in a firefight with police, while the other 2 tried to stage a rescue but were shot dead. During the operations, police confiscated 8 sachets of suspected shabu and firearms. 3 other suspects were arrested. A call to be brave and free. Advocates of HIV/AIDS awareness urge everyone to have themselves tested. Among those who did it, this year's Miss Universe Philippines, Catriona Gray. More from Makoy Popioko.
Jay Soliman has been counseling persons living with HIV and AIDS for over 2 years.
I have friends before kasi na nagkaroon ng HIV. Some of them namatay na. So, doon nag-start yung calling at saka yung advocacy for helping out patients, clients.
For Jay, what killed his friends was not just the virus or the disease, but also the stigma. The fear stopped them from seeking medical help. Jay is among the 900 volunteers of the organization Love Yourself, which has been offering free HIV/AIDS testing and treatment since 2011. And on Saturday, they staged a nationwide campaign, This Is Me, Brave and Free, a mass testing event in 10 HIV testing centers around the country. And here in Manila, among the first persons who got tested, Miss Universe Philippines 2018, Catriona Gray.
It's something I'm very passionate about because a few years back I did have a friend who passed away from HIV. So that's what really pulled me to the cause.
After her own HIV test, Catriona spent the entire day volunteering at the center. The health department reports there were 912 new HIV-positive individuals added to their registry in March 2018. More than half are 25 to 34 years old, while nearly a third of them are young people aged 15 to 24 at the time of testing. Since 2013, the registry has recorded some 40,000 HIV-positive individuals living in the Philippines. Health officials find the numbers alarming, which led them to heighten the campaign against HIV/AIDS, which all starts with getting tested.
Don't feel scared. I had my first test today, and it was a very, it wasn't a nervous experience. It was everyone was very friendly. I felt very welcomed in, and I felt safe.
But how is testing done?
This is the third-gen kit, HIV testing kit. So, ang kailangan lang dito is small amount of blood. Isang patak ng blood, just small amount. This is the pricker, the lancing device. So, ipiprick siya dito, and then pag may lumabas na blood, yung first blood kasi iwa-wipe muna, and then the second blood, ipapatak siya dito. And then, papatakan natin siya ng diluent, 2 to 3 drops of diluent. So, and then we'll wait for 15 to 20 minutes, and then may result na po tayo.
Love Yourself HIV testing clinic is open from Tuesdays to Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sundays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. All HIV/AIDS testing and treatment are for free. Makoy Popioko, CNN Philippines.
Disgraced movie producer Harvey Weinstein was arrested on rape charges in New York Friday morning. He pleaded not guilty and is free on a $1 million bond. CNN's Bryn Gingras takes a closer look at the accusations.
Hollywood mega producer Harvey Weinstein in handcuffs, walking into court today facing rape charges. They stem from the accounts of two women, including an aspiring actress who first spoke out in a 2017 New Yorker article, alleging Weinstein forced her to perform oral sex on him at his office in 2004. Tonight, Weinstein is out of jail after posting a $1 million cash bail, but not before surrendering his passport, being forced to wear a monitoring device 24/7 and traveling only between New York and Connecticut. The criminal charges are the first to be filed against Weinstein after dozens of women, including several A-list actresses, made various sexual misconduct accusations against the media mogul last year. Among them, Gwyneth Paltrow.
We had one instance in a hotel room where he made a pass at me. And then I really kind of stood up to him.
Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, Lupita Nyong'o, Ashley Judd.
I fought with this volley of no's, which he ignored.
And actress Rose McGowan, one of the first women to publicly accuse Weinstein of rape.
We got you. Yeah. To see him in cuffs on the way out, whether he smiled or not, that's a very good feeling.
Weinstein denies having non-consensual sex with any of his accusers, and his attorney insisted today his client is innocent.
My job is not to defend behavior. My job is to defend something that is criminal behavior. Bad behavior Mr. Weinstein did not invent the casting couch in Hollywood, and to the extent that there is bad behavior in that industry, that is not what this is about.
If you stay positive, you have a shot at a silver lining.
It's a stunning fall for the man behind several major movies like Silver Linings Playbook, The King's Speech,
My heart belongs to you, but I will marry Wessex a week from Saturday,
and Shakespeare in Love, just to name a few, some of which earned Weinstein dozens of awards for his work behind the camera. But now he's the focus of investigations for alleged sex crimes not just in New York, but also in Los Angeles and London.
That was CNN's Bryn Gingras reporting. Visa is suspending its marketing campaign with Morgan Freeman amid allegations of harassment. 16 people spoke to CNN about the actor. 8 claimed he harassed or was inappropriate with them, while others witnessed his alleged conduct. Freeman, however, denied any wrongdoing but apologized to those who felt uncomfortable or disrespected.